Hi guys, welcome again to another one of these YouTube videos. We're taking a bit of a turn now. We're going to be talking a bit more practically about different aspects of health and fitness. So today we're going to be looking at 5 simple steps you can take to improve your weight loss. So the first step you can take is to try and work out 3 times a week as a minimum. So 3 times a week will get you to your goal much faster, and it's committing to that exercise process that is key here. You know, once a week of exercise is all well and good, but you don't really get anywhere. 3 times a week is kind of the golden minimum that you need to commit to in order to reach your goal. And that doesn't have to be an hour every time. That could be a 30-minute exercise session. That could be a 45-minute. That could be, you know, an hour and a half. It depends on what you're doing. And this leads into the second point here, which is that you should work out at only 70% of your max effort. What people tend to do when they're starting up with exercise is they overdo it. They put too much emphasis in, they work out too hard, they push themselves too hard, and they get fatigued, they get sore, and you know, the following day they can't do anything. And if you're committing to 3 times a week of exercise, you don't want to overdo it, so that you can put again another 70% in your next session, and your next session, and your next session. And that kind of regularity, that frequency, is really what builds your results. The third point is to make most of your meals vegetables. That doesn't mean exclusively vegetables. That means making the majority of your plate vegetables. Why? Because vegetables are higher in nutrients, they're higher in minerals than other foods. They also provide you carbohydrates, which can be your energy source for your exercise. And generally they kind of help the body more than other forms of food. When we tend to eat complex carbs, we can overindulge. Same with fats. It's very easy to have too many fats in your diet. Having a higher amount of vegetables on your plate in every meal just benefits you overall in terms of weight loss, in terms of nutrients, in terms of getting your energy levels to the level you need. So point 4 on our 5 simple steps in how to lose weight would be to make sure you get 7 hours of sleep a night. Why? Well, simply, research has shown that when you sleep for at least 7 hours a night, you're more likely to burn fat during the day. Under 7 hours, you're very tired, your system hasn't had full recovery. Under 7 hours and you go into more of a fat conserving mode. And that means you're less likely to burn fat, you're less likely to put any energy into your training sessions, and your system's just not going to give you that result you want. More than 7 hours and you really don't have enough general movement in the day to help you lose weight. And that brings me on to our 4th point, which is increasing your NEAT. What is NEAT? Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is activities and things you can do during the day which will increase your general output, your general calorie burn. And this is typically your bread and butter for where you're going to lose weight. So what can be included in this? Well, it can include your steps, it can include your work around the house, be it, you know, cleaning, dusting, taking out boxes, doing some DIY, doing some gardening. These things all add up into calorie burn, and making sure you remain active is a crucial part of that. And that ties back into step 2, which was working at 70%. If you give your everything in those training sessions, the likelihood is when you get home, you're not going to want to do anything. You're not going to want to cook, you're not going to want to clean, you're not going to want to be active. And therefore what you do is you tend to work out more calories during your training session, but less overall. You're better off working out at 70%, and then that enables you to still walk home, that enables you to still do some DIY and gardening at home, that enables you to wash the dishes, which all adds up in calories, and it helps you towards weight loss. So let's review. Point 1, make sure you work out 3 times a week. Point 2, work out at 70% of your maximal effort. Point 3, make sure you've got plenty of vegetables on your plate. Point 4, sleep for at least 7 hours a night. And point 5, increase your NEAT. If you follow these 5 steps, you will see a reduction in your weight. You will see improvement in calorie burning and metabolism, and you'll ultimately get the results you want. Thanks for watching again, guys. Hopefully you've subscribed. If not, you can press the red button on the screen and follow from now on.